Dear all speakers and participants of the IRCM 2023, I am Andre Indrawan from Yogyakarta Indonesian Institute of the Arts. Along with me is Dr. Suryati from the same institution.
Introduce me, Dr. Suryati, as the research leader from the Music Education Study Programs of the Institut Seni Indonesia Yogyakarta.
And the other team member is Sevi Qurrota A'yun from the Schools of Graduate Studies, Gadjah Mada University. On behalf of our team, we would like to share our research results. The title of our paper is The Reflections of Islamic Musical Culture in the Laksmana di Laut Secular Song performed by Iyad Bustami. Our paper concerns with the influence of Islamic musical culture in the performance of an Indonesian Malay song. We have decided our purpose, that is to reveal the existence of makom as one of the Islamic musical culture characteristics and its applications to non-religious Malay songs. Therefore, the study explicitly clarifies the melodic mode and musical form applied in the performance of the song. This research uses a qualitative musicological method in order to understand and interpret musical phenomena. The object of this study is Laksmana di Laut's melody sung by an Indonesian singer. Data collection was through a transcription method which based on music video observation. We use musicological qualitative analysis techniques through inductive reasoning. This technique is to prove the theories about Islamic musical culture from specific observations, namely the musicological phenomenon in a song sample. The disclosure of musicological elements of the song applies a theoretical analysis to confirm musical phenomena with makom theories, an analytical method to confirm its musical forms. There are three documents that we use as the basis of our research. They are the work of Al-Faruqi, published in 1986, and then Aiderofa 2022 and Indrawan 2023. Our research on the theory of Islamic musical culture, known as the Handasat al-Sauti or the art of sound, proposed by Lamia Faruqi and Ismail Faruqi. The word music has been a controversial term among Muslims. As a matter of fact, the word musiqo in Arabic dictionary was not came from Arabic language origin, but it was imported from Persia and Western languages. From the perspective of Sharia, the term music is always debatable whether halal or haram. This social fact has been considered the background of the birth of the Handasat al-Sauti theory. Uniquely, the theory classified Islamic music into two genres, non-music and music types. The non-music type centered in the art of Quranic recitation, while the music types encompass secular themes that spread in many countries in the Islamic world. One of the Islamic musical culture characteristics that is attached to both types is the use of makom. Among various types of makoms, Hijaz is the most popular one, both in non-music and in music genres. Secondly, we studied Indrawan research result published in 2023, which underlined Quranic recitations as evidence of a non-music genre that spread in Southeast Asia, specifically in Indonesia. Thirdly, we found that Aiderofa 2022 did research regarding original Malay songs repertoire. Among them is Laksmana di Laut, which is the material object of the study. Technically, Islamic musical culture are drawn in a pile of centered plates. The highest plate position is the center of Handasat al-Sauti as the most important non-music genre. It is the only Quranic recitation. Then followed by the second lower level for the other serious religious genres. The third lower level comprises both non-music as well as music types, based on various socio-religious contexts. The last two outer levels are dominated by music genres. In this case, Laksmana Raja di Laut song is probably between these last two outer layers. The material objects of the study is a music video extracted from album entitled Zapindut Laksmana Raja di Laut, originally produced in a form of commercial audio cassettes by the MGM Recording Company in Riau, Northern Sumatra, with production serial number C0137. We can find online the copy of the recording through YouTube channel. The vocal sections of this performance happened in two separate sections, the prologue and the song form. The prologue has traditionally called the RAL. It comprises free improvisation. The RAL sections comprises three divisions, representing the genre types. The first section mentions the word zapin. Here the singer introduced the song genre, which is the name of traditional Malay dance music known as zapin. In the second section, the singer announces the performance position by reciting, "I am going to sing a Malayan song."
Aku dendangkan lagu Melayu.
Third division, the singer reminds the audience about the performance function that is as entertainment.
Pelipur hati, pelipur lara.
This is the transcriptions of the main sections of the song form construction. The song has a unique two-part song form, or alternatively could be the unique three-part song form. Detail of this controversy will be discussed later. Let me listen to this transcription.
Petinglah gambus sayang, landang berbunyi, disambut dengan tingkah meruas. Saya bernyanyi sampai di sini, mudah-mudahan hadirin semua menjadi puas. Laksmana Raja di Laut bersemayam di bukit batu. Hati siapa tak terpaut mendengar lagu zapin Melayu.
In the recording, we only hear the last couplet of part 1 and part 2, but actually each part's repeated twice. Here is the pictures of the entire performance. The entire performance comprises instrumental sections that appear as instrumental introduction before the RAL or before the prologue, and then the bridge between the prologue and the song form. And for the third time, the instrumental sections appear between part 1 and part 2 in the first turn. Critical audience may question why the interlude was put between part 1 and or period A and part 2, the period B, rather than after part 2 or between the complete song repetitions, AB. It seems that the arranger would probably like to stress part 2 as the main content of the song due to the same text phrase as mentioned in the title. In part 2, if part 2 was considered as part 1, The form could be considered a three-part song form, so that the pattern order was not AB, but BAB. And then from the perspective of harmony, that the key song is G minor. We think that there were no harmonic differences in the ending of part 1 and part 2, that both concluded in dominant chords or D major. We find the use of Hijaz Maqam as the melodic building basis. The Hijaz is built by the three-shifted Arabic tetrachord known as the jins. The three jins are Hijaz, Nahawand, and Ajnas. This analysis sketch shows the basic structures of the performance. The sketch visually pictures the entire structures of the main parts of the song. It started with a free prologue and was followed by a song form. Based on the text, the order of the couplets is A1, A2, then B, and its repetition. In the second turn, happen the same form, A3, A4, and the B which is repeated. Now we would like to share our findings. Firstly, the song sample was built on the Hijaz Maqam, which resembles the G minor key, but centered on its dominant, the D major. The scale phenomenon resembles the characteristics of Phrygian dominant scale. The use of Hijaz Maqam impacts the dominant harmony of the G minor key, that is the D major as the center of the first part. Although the second part started with a tonic chord, but then finally achieved a dominant chord to conclude the part. This phenomenon is similar to the flamenco soleares. Although it is written in a minor key, it started with its dominant and concluded also in its dominant. Historically, we know that the Spanish flamenco has a strong influence of Islamic or Arab culture. The example of the beginning and ending of soleares are extracted from the performance of Solea by Juanito Pascual in a YouTube channel produced by Guitar Salon International. The beginning of soleares is in the dominant. Finally, we conclude that the influence of Islamic culture on the song appears in three aspects. Firstly, the use of Hijaz or Arabic maqam. Secondly, the free improvisation prologue, that its style resembles Quranic recitation. And thirdly, the use of dominant chords as the center that resembles one of the flamenco styles, the soleares dance music, as the developed Islamic culture influence in Spanish traditional music. That's all our presentations. We would like to thank for the attentions of all audience, and we are happy to discuss our findings to sharpen our research. Thank you.